Hello everyone, on this video I'm gonna show how you can create user groups and users for your project, and you can create different levels of permissions for this user. So you can have like a developer user where this user he can modify and he can delete the things on your project, and you can have a viewer only user, so this user can only access your objects but he will not have the right to modify anything. The first thing you need to do is go in here on the project menu and product settings. Let's go to the users and groups. You see here that I have my user called owner. Let's say I want to create a new user group for the development and for visualization. Let's go here on the groups tab. Let's create a new group. This group will be the viewer. Let's click on OK. So to create a new group, you need to be logged into the owner user. So let's use the owner credentials, which is owner, and it doesn't have a password. Okay, now you create the viewer group. Let's add one more. That's gonna be the development. Okay, so now I have two groups, that is viewer and development. So I want to create two users and assign these users to the viewer and the development group. So let's go here on the users tab. Let's add a new user, and it's gonna be the dev. And password 123. Let's confirm the password 123. And this user is gonna be part of the development group. Okay, let's add a new user called view, and the password is going to be 123, and let's confirm 123, and this is going to be part of the viewer group. Okay, so you can see here that my dev is part of my development, and he is intrinsically part of a group called everyone, which every user on my project is part of the same group, everyone. Okay, so now I've created the users and I've created the groups. So to change permissions based on these groups, I need to go on the project, and here on user management, we can go to the permissions tab. Okay, so let's say my viewer group has only visualization permission for my objects on the project. So I can go here on the project objects, and let's say that you have modify actions and you have add or remove children. You can remove objects and visualization. So let's go here on the modify action and device and PLC logic. Let's expand our application. So I don't want my viewer group, it has the permission to modify my user pose. So anything that is below my user pose, I don't want that my visualization group has permissions to modify it. So let's select our user pose, and here on the permissions, I can select my viewer, and I'm gonna deny the permission of modifying my user pose. Okay, so now if I click on close, to test this, you see here that I'm logged into the owner. So let's change the user to the view user. So let's go on the project, user management, and let's click here on user login. Let's log in with our user, that is the view user, and the password is 123. Okay, so now my project user is view. Now let's test this. Let's go to the user PRD, and here I have my program. Let's try to create a new network. So I'm selecting the blank space, and I'm going to click on to add a new network. You see here that it prompted me as a login page, as I don't have the permission to modify anything on my user PRD due to my permissions. So I need login for the development or the owner to actually create this network. So you can see here that I don't have access to create objects with my user view anymore.